Sainadhaya, Manikya Prabhave, Gajanana, Shri Guru Yatindra Raghavendraya, Paramapuja, Avatar, Avadhuta, Jagadguru, Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda, Dattapaji, Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja, Sharda Mataye, Ramana Maharshi, Mahavatar, Babaji Maharaja, Lahiri Mahashaya, Yukteswaragiri, Yogananda, Gauranganitayi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trailinga Maharaja, Bhet Narayana, Sadashiva, Brahmendra Maharaja, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaja, Gauranga Nitayi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trailinga Maharaja, Adigur, Shankaracharya, Chandrasekhar Saraswati Maharaja, Nagajata, Jayalakshmi Mata, Jilelamudi Mata, Anandamayi, Anagha Sameta, Gurudatta Maharaja, Tara Mata, Anandamayi Mata ki Jaya Ho, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Today also, we have been very much blessed to continue our Satsanga in Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana as a part of Bhakti Kriya Yoga, wherein which we are trying to relearn the autobiography of a yogi. The chapter 2, My Mother's Death and the Mystic Amulet, is what we are doing Satsanga as a part of our Bhakti Kriya Yoga. And Samasta Guru Mandali, Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, Paramahamsa Jagadguru Yogananda Maharaja blessed us to continue Satsanga even today. This Satsanga, yesterday, we have relearned that Yogda Maharaja was telling to Dwaraka Prasad that let us run away from Calcutta to Himalayas or Bareilly. And almost my suggestion one day to Dwaraka Prasad, the young son of our landlord. So he was one of the youngest son of the landlord, wherein which both the father and Yogda Maharaja were staying. However, the Dwaraka Prasad was not paying much attention to the expressions which were being made, or the statement, or the suggestions which were being made by Yogda Maharaja, because it was almost he was not attending, and that's the reason Yogda Maharaja telling us unsympathetic ears. However, he revealed my plan to my elder brother. So he also said his plan, Yogda Maharaja's plan, to his brother. And brother started mocking at that, oh, where is your the turban? Where is your turban? Like that. Where is your orange robe? You can't be a Swami without that. And yesterday in our satsanga, we have also learned that what is the difference between the yogi and as well as Swami. And more interestingly, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja also blessed us to understand and relearn the purification process, wherein which how God will get attracted to a devotee. So a pure devotee will get attracted to God, and God automatically, like magnet to a needle. Initially, when we place a needle against the magnet, see, just imagine a needle as a devotee, magnet as a God. Look at that. So now when we place some with a little, almost with a little distance between the magnet and the needle, automatically needle will get attracted. Now vice versa, saints, avatars, incarnations, including Jagadguru Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja says that it also will happen that magnet itself will get attracted to needle once the devotee is purified. And when three combined forces, automatically, when three combined forces are united together, then only the God will appear, reveal himself to the devotee. And it is possible. It is possible. His Holiness Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja says. So we also should believe. And but I was, and he was also, Ananta made it a definite point to ridicule me. So as we have relearned yesterday in our satsanga, that Ananta brother Ananta was, just mocking at Yogda Maharaja's plan to run off or go to Himalayas. And we also relearned the importance of Himalayas, the Dev Bhumi, and the saints who are present there, and Rani Ket experience, and so on and so forth. Now Satsanga continues like this. But I was inexplicably thrilled by his words. Yogda Maharaja is telling. He inexplicably thrilled. That means he was very much excited to learn. When brother Ananta was telling that even at mocking, he felt it. Yogda Maharaja. Oh God, is it so? So we have to relearn that sometimes God, Guru, will give us directions. We shouldn't feel those are not directions or misdirections. Even while a brother Ananta was doing mockery at Yogda Maharaja, Yogda Maharaja taken it very serious. Look at that. And he started thinking, they brought me a clear picture. So he did not feel that brother Ananta is trying to make a fun out of the words which were expressed by Yogananda Maharaja that we wanted to go to Himalayas. So what we have to relearn is this we have to relearn. Yogda Maharaja is blessing us, the Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana, and as well as the devotees across globe to relearn that we should have a balanced mind. Even someone is doing fun at us, we shouldn't lose our temper and behave imbalancedly. We have to have balanced mindset. So Yogda Maharaja, he says, yes, they brought me a clear picture that of myself as a monk roaming about India. Look at that. So the moment Brother Ananta was telling that where is your orange robe, where is your turban, how will you do? You haven't become any sannyasi or saint or yogi or swami. Like that, he was telling it. But Yogda Maharaja, he memorized, he recollected. Where in first chapter we have relearned, we are Himalayan yogis. Like that, a divine vision appeared before Yogda Maharaja. This resounding, astounding voice, resonating voice, vibrating voice of Himalayan yogis, followed by our Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva Darshan, or appearance of Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva said, I am the light, I am the Ishvara. So Yogda Maharaja had all these ominous visions, and it was not a part of hallucination. So he was thinking that myself as a monk, he immediately recollected all those. So that is what we have to relearn is every man or human being, the general tendency is to get attracted to negative things. That is delusion, Maya. Undoubtedly, until a sadhaka spiritually progressed, he cannot avoid or he cannot fight back with Maya, delusion. For that, continuous chanting, continuous association with God only makes us positive. Look at that. What we have to relearn from Yogda Maharaja is that we have to be very, very positive in even someone is doing fun over us, we shouldn't lose our temper, understand it, take it in a balanced way, control our thoughts, senses, and move forward. Out of that also, Yogda Maharaja took it very, 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 very importantly and seriously and got connected with the previous omnious visions. We all know, we all know that in spiritual progress, as a practitioner, every devotee or disciple will get these kind of omnious visions, either in dreams or in reality when we are doing meditation. So we have to keep all those memories in our mind every time. That is one good technique for devoting to God and attending to austerity, penance. So keep reminding those positive thoughts. Oh, we had a wonderful darshan. But we shouldn't feel low about it. We shouldn't feel that someone will do mockery at us. Someone will have a fun if we exchange our ideas or when we exchange our feelings or perceptions. No, you have to find a real satsanga, a real devotee, wherein which we can share, and the other person in satsanga will feel vibe about it. So that's the reason, because we all are human beings. Here, Yogda Maharaj is the incarnation, immediately recollected the past and took it very seriously and says, perhaps the awakened memories of a past life, he gone back. So he immediately recollected the ominous vision which he had when Himalayan yogis were, with a resonating voice, called him, we are Himalayan yogis. In addition to that, because he immediately recollected that I am not from this place. I'm not from this earthly place. My life cycles were from astral plane. So a human being may have difficulty in thinking that I'm a servant of God. It takes a lot of time. So we have to, that is a good technique also to be used to keep memorizing these perceptions. Always think that we are servants to God. That is all best technique. We all are servants to God. So awaken memories of a past life. In any case, I realized with what natural ease I would wear the garb of the anciently founded monastic order. Now look at that. So Yogda Maharaja confirmed it. He says, yes, I will wear the garb anciently, which is nothing but found called as found, I mean, founded by a monastic order. So in ashrams, in general places, we have that custom of wearing these garbs, which are anciently founded. So it is nothing but, as we discussed, as we have been blessed in yesterday's satsanga, that it is nothing but an attire uh, showing association to a religious custom. Now he says, chatting one morning with the Dwaraka. We have relearned that Dwaraka Prasad, one of the youngest sons of the landlord. I felt a love for God descending with avalanche-like force. This is really, really inspiring. Avalanche-like force. So chatting one morning with Dwaraka. So chatting means we know that. Yogda Maharaja. Probably for a normal human being, chatting, hi, hello, that to this. But here, an incarnation talking to Dwaraka Prasad, we have to feel, assume it, not assume. We have to think that Yogda Maharaja is having satsanga with Dwaraka Prasad, brother Dwaraka. While having satsanga to Dwaraka, I felt a love for God descending with avalanche like force. So slowly he recollected. Our Paramahamsa Jagadguru, Yogda Maharaja, he recollected past memories and thought that I'm not from this plane, I'm from astral plane. And I knew it, that God is calling me to become a monk and meet my Guru and inspire every human being on this earth. That is the major objective of incarnating himself. All the incarnations are for only one that reason, that they wanted to inspire, they wanted to show the light, they wanted to make us progress spiritually, understand the God, devotion, spiritual practices, and very importantly, the reality. In simpler words, generally people call it as self realization. So, my chatting, I felt a love for God descending. So, he was thinking, Yogda Maharaja, what is thinking that, because what happened, we have to also relearn that what has happened in Yogda Maharaja case. Uh, Almost Yogda Maharaja lost his mother, number one. Number two, father was telling that it was hallucination. He discarded that and he did not say, but he said, or he says that, Father, I will never and ever forgive you if you don't start now. And number three, Himalayan yogis darshan. That means appearing of Himalayan yogis. And fourth, Lord Ishvara. Lord Ishvara appearing before Yogda Maharaja as a light. So one spiritually, everyone know it. Everyone knew it that the whole meditation practice or whole spirituality, practices of spiritual enlightenment, surrounded by three pillars: sound, light, vibration. These three. No body, no thought, no senses, no vision, no hearing, no talking. Just like that. If a disciple has strong practices in spirituality or practice in spirituality, definitely he would be thrilled by these three corner pillars. Yes, sound, nada. Om. Khan khan. All the nerves, the blood which is flowing in us will resonate with that voice, nada, omkara. Now that omkara, that nada will admix with the flow, energy flow, life drawn energy or life force energy. Sound running around the body, in the body, within the body, going particle to particle. It will admix in the blood. Oh, nada. That sound will help us to reach light. There is no darkness. In perceptions, maybe darkness, but everything is light. Once through this sound, when we slowly progress, we can see light. Agna chakra. Every one of us between eyebrows. Then we know vibration. Like that, no words. If someone asks, Shivana, how do you feel? No words. It is only experience. We don't have words. We don't have any expressions in any language on this globe. Experience. And someone was asking one devotee, Shivana, how do you feel when you do bhajans? The right answer was, which was blessed by Dattappaji and Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, Shivana wanted to do it more. We don't know what happens inside. Something happens. We wanted more, more like that. No limit. That is divinity. No limit. If you have limit, sorry, not you, Shivana. If Shivana has a limit, he's not progressing. He has to practice more. No limit. Unlimited, infinite. What do you say? Like infinite happiness. Like that. No words. So, Appa says, a avalanche-like force, like uh, we have seen that the avalanche-like force can be seen as a extended chain of reactions, butterfly effect. Like that we can relearn. He says, Appa says, chatting one morning with Dwaraka, I felt a love for God descending with avalanche-like force. So 3 points we have relearned. Mama died. Her Holiness Paramapujita Gyan Prabha he lost mother. Second, every time our incarnation, Jagadguru, Paramahamsa Yogananda Maharaja had ominous visions. Probably only few of them were been recorded in our autobiography of a yogi. And third, he also, Yogda Maharaja also had vision, appearance of God before him. So it was telling him that Yogda, Mukund, you're a monk. Mukund, you have to do, you have to find your guru. You can go to Himalayas. You have to. The inner force can be said as avalanche like force. So he says, very overwhelming, transformative, because he had all these visions, all these uh, perceptions, perhaps divine inclination resulted in transformative experience of Yoga Maharaja. So he says that as if God descending inside him. So God is telling, Mukund, you're not this, you're something. Like, so it says spiritual awakening for Yoga Maharaja. My companion was only partly attentive to the ensuing eloquence, but I was wholeheartedly listening to myself. Now, this is also we have to relearn. When two people talking to each other and either of them not listening, someone is talking, someone is not listening. It is not good. The same thing happened here. Yogda Maharaja putting up his experiences, understanding to Brother Dwaraka, but he is not at all interested in paying attention to Yogda Maharaja. Immediately he turned himself into into the insight. What we have to relearn is in satsanga or in general life, we have to say one or two words. Suppose someone wanted to give suggestion. We have given one suggestion. We shouldn't feel or we shouldn't have an expectation that he should listen and tell us back, thank you. No. Shivanna told suggestion. They like it, dislike it, no problem. Second, Shivanna tried speaking, giving lot of inputs to the other person. They are not at all listening. Shivanna should not mind it. The moment Shivanna understands that the other person is not showing interest, he should not curse. He should not use foul language. He should not dominate. He should not command. Immediately, with a smiling face, he has to go within. That's what Yogda Maharaja is telling. The moment when Brother Dwaraka is not listening, what generally a human being like Shivana will do, he will make him to listen. Hey, you listen, I'm telling like that. But immediately when Brother Dwaraka was not attending to Yogda Maharaja Satsanga, Yogda Maharaja, my companion was partly attentive, at least lucky, partly attentive. He is listening and thinking something else, like that, to the ensuing eloquence, but I was wholeheartedly listening to myself. He immediately withdrew himself from the conversation. Probably Yogda Maharaja is talking to him some little words, but inside, deeply connected within himself, because he was listening to the confirmation which was made by the God, the divine spiritual reality which he encountered over a period of time till now, whatever experiences Yogda Maharaja had. Oh, so lot of time. Tomorrow we'll continue satsanga. We will do mantra chanting. Yeah, please write Jaya Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja. Jaya Paramahamsa Yogananda Maharaja. शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय नमः 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय Namah Shivayam, 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 Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya 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 Namaha, Namah Shivayam, 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 Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Rudraya 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 Namaha, Shivayam, 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 Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Hari Om Aim Bhim Shvaramanagataya Namaha, Om Aim Bhim Shvaramanagataya Namaha, Om Aim Hrim Shri Shvarama Nagamataye Namaha. 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 Anaghaya Namaha. Hari. As we promised ourselves to Samasta Guru Mandali also, that as we are progressing, Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana, JNGS, has now become SGNJ, Satsanga and Nama Japa. Since 25 years, we are doing Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana. Now Dattappaji, Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, and Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja says SGNJ, Satsanga and Nama Japa. So because one hand material life, one hand spiritual life. So on Saturdays, Bhajan, Nama Gun Sankirtan. समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय, समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय, समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय, अनघा दत्त महाराज की जय, महावतार बाबा जी महाराज की जय, तारा माता की जय, तारा माता की जय, तारा माता की जय, जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana ki Jai.